Quick update from the airport, guys. I have the book with me and I started yesterday studying the alphabet. I have to say that following the method is not too difficult, it just takes time. I also got to know there's an awesome website in French, English and even in Esperanto to learn the Georgian alphabet. I actually know the guy who made the website. I recognized who actually made the website from the website itself, so shout out to you. He wants to be anonymous because there's no name on the website, so I'm not gonna say who made it. So by using both the website and this book, I'm progressing quite fast, I have to say. So what I did yesterday, I studied a bit just before going to sleep, so that while sleeping my brain could reprocess the information for a more effective learning. I did the same this morning from Milan to Dansk, which is where I am now. Then I slept a bit on the plane and now I'm gonna check it again. So this way the process is really smooth and easy and I don't have to kill myself trying to remember words and be like, what was that? It's just happening with the time and in a very easy and brain-friendly way. What I did yesterday was also to test a teacher on italki because I decided that I'm gonna take online classes. On Monday I'm gonna test another one, even if I have to say I was amazed by this teacher I found on italki. He's a young guy, he's cool and very friendly. He speaks Russian, so we actually had our first lesson in Russian. For me, it was a way to assess him and be sure, okay, can this be my teacher or not? And we also revised the alphabet. So it was a great way again to get an idea about the Georgian alphabet, even if it was not the goal of the session. As you guys know, I'm trying to learn the alphabet and the best way to do it is to go around the city and try to read whatever you can see. So this is an example. A, M, am, sa, ne, I. I'm not sure about this one actually, and I haven't learned the whole alphabet yet, so there's a lot of letters that I just don't know, but this is a good exercise. I've just found something new to read, guys. Have a look. Biblioteca, library. And this one I really don't know. Kalaki, I don't know the word, I don't know the meaning. Biblioteca is clear. In Italian we say biblioteca. It's the same. In German they say Bibliothek. Tuba. I believe mixing and learning from both the book and the website I was telling you guys about, it was a really good idea, because sometimes from the book words just don't stick and vice versa, so they sort of complete each other. On the bus to Tbilisi I met a super nice guy, Toma. Hey Toma, hi. And I was trying to teach him some words in Italian and he helped me a bit with Georgian. I learned kudi, which is hat. I learned words like Tma, hair, and window, mina, and brigi, which is like a short pants, and water, which I decided is really the most difficult word ever in Georgian. It's tkali. It has two ejective consonants. I cannot even describe how ejective consonants are being pronounced. Check out this little video that I found on YouTube. I had to watch it a couple of times to understand. And they actually even differentiate which is pronounced like up here somewhere, and which is pronounced down the throat, kinda. Okay, I still have to master it, of course. I mean, don't look at me as an example. So, and this is water. So if you want some water, it's like basically Kali tuše cleba. Water, please. Kali tuše cleba. So, as you can see, guys, I'm having really, literally a lot of fun learning Georgian. I wish I had recorded a session I did at the park with my Georgian teacher, because I started taking classes on italki at the same time to speed up the process a bit. And I invited my teacher to go to the park, and he would basically point out at whatever we could see in the park, from trees to benches to fountain to people. And he would ask, what is that? And I would try to come up with a Georgian word, or sometimes he would actually say in Georgian, is that a tree? And I would say, yes, that's a tree. Is that a fountain? And I would say, yes, that's a fountain, or no, that's not a fountain. So that's how you learn a language the natural way, and with a lot of comprehensible input all around you without using any other language. So he would point at the tree and say patarache, small tree, which as you know by now it's my favorite word, or didi he, which is a big one, right? And then he would start pointing at people. Gogo, girl. Cazzi, men, which in Italian sounds a bit like a bad word, but that's the way they say it in Georgia. It means men, and so on and so forth. So this was just so much fun, and we actually did this for like about, I would say, 1 hour, 1.5 before going for lunch. It's all about food at the end of the day, guys. I mean, I'm Italian, come on. So of course it's all about food. So, and Georgian food is just lovely. I mean, you saw me eating in a video already. It was just wow. Really good stuff. So as you have seen, guys, this is how I spent my very first few days in Georgia, trying to learn the alphabet and trying to decipher whatever I would see around town. Signs, food on the menu, everything, just to train and to slowly, or well, not that slow, assimilate the alphabet before starting with the beginner's Georgian book. I created a document with my routine and all the resources I'm using to learn Georgian. Also with the detail of what I am doing and how much time I'm spending on learning Georgian every single day, which is usually between half an hour and 1.5 hour, I would say, on average, maybe 40-45 minutes a day. Just check the description below and you can get access to this little spreadsheet. If you haven't seen it yet, I recommend checking out my very first video about Georgian, where I tell why and how I decided to learn this beautiful language. See you guys very soon. Ciao.